What is up, guys? It's me, your girl V, coming at you with another video, and this is a meal kit review.
Well, I didn't realize how cringy that was. I'm so sorry about that, guys. So sorry.
A little battle of the meal kits. I ordered Home Chef and Sunbasket. All of these were paid for with my own money. Completely unsponsored. No one paid me to do these reviews. If you like videos like this, don't forget to give the video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. With that being said, let's get into the video. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen somewhere on the internet, Home Chef, Sunbasket. So both of them are meal kits that you can order online. They have apps that you can find on your phone. Really simple interfaces, and there's a bunch of different meal kits out there, so I decided to put these two to the test. Okay, so what is it? What are these meal kits? They basically are just boxes that are delivered to your door, super easy. Each one offers different meal plans, and you go on their websites or on their apps, and then you can go through and pick your meals for the week. Both of these meal kits have vegetarian options, but Sunbasket I did see offered kind of more options for those who have dietary restrictions, like if you're a vegan, if you want to do paleo, if you're gluten-free. They did have their menu kind of categorized that way. Both of these meal kits have a minimum of 2 as well as family plans. And you can also customize it when you want it to be delivered to your door straight there in this little box for you. Okay, so we're gonna talk first about Home Chef. That was the first box that I ordered for this review. Prices are gonna vary by plan. It's always gonna depend on how many meals you order. If you're gonna order for a family, if you're gonna order for just 2 people, if you're only gonna order for 2 meals per week, or if you're gonna order 8 meals per week. So it's just gonna depend on your own personal preferences. Now for Home Chef, they have a minimum of 2 servings per week and a maximum of 6 per week. Now I got the 2-person standard plan, which is 3 meals per week. I used a coupon code, which you can find on their website. It was just kind of one of those promotions, nothing super special. And I was able to get $20 off my first box. Now my first box was $59.70, but if you subtract the $20, it came out to $39.70, which was $6.61 per serving, so basically per meal per person, which isn't too bad. That's cheaper than if you go and get like something from Chipotle, or if you get something from like McDonald's, depending on where you live, so that's not bad. So let's talk Sunbasket. Now Sunbasket, again, the prices are also going to vary, and it's going to vary by the amount of servings that you get, the amount of people that you're going to serve, etc. Also all of the add-ins as well. I got the 2-person plan. It's the one with the 3 meals per week. It's called their Chef's Choice. I don't know what I said like that. The first box came out to $59.94. I also got a coupon code, which was just one on their website. They were having a promotion. I got $20 off my first box, which came out to $39.94, or $65.65 per serving per person. About 4 cents off. For some people that might be a big deal, but for some people it might not even be a deal breaker. Both meal kits offer customization, so you're able to add meats, you're able to take off or switch. Like let's say if this one meal has like beef but you wanted salmon, you're able to switch that and have that option. I've reviewed other meal kits before and they didn't have those options, so I really like the fact that these meal kits actually have those options. For one of the recipes, the baked ziti for the Home Chef, I actually did use that option where the baked ziti actually didn't come with any protein or meat, and I actually wanted to add a protein. I added a ground beef to that recipe in order to add protein to that meal. Again, it was an additional cost. You know, if I'm gonna eat pasta, I gotta eat it with a protein to justify eating it. Otherwise, just mac and cheese. Home Chef was delivered by FedEx. I had absolutely no issues receiving my box. My box was completely insulated. Now I wasn't able to show you guys how my box came because I was out, but when I got home, it was completely insulated. The ice packs were still fine. Something that's different about this one is that it actually comes in these plastic resealable bags with all of the recipes labeled on it, which is cool, but it is something I haven't seen any other service do at this moment, at least from the ones that I have tried. And then from what I saw on their website, Home Chef only delivers Tuesday through Friday, so if those don't work for you, then this may not be the service that you want to pick. Sunbasket used laser ship to deliver my particular order, and it was delayed by 1 day, so I did have an issue receiving my particular Sunbasket order on the day that I was supposed to receive it, but they did send me an email letting me know that it was going to be delayed and that supposedly it was going to be in like a refrigerated place, that it was going to be safe, blah blah blah. Now I don't know how true that is. Again, the box was completely insulated, so I didn't have any issues. Like when I got the box, I didn't notice that the ice packs were completely melted or anything like that, so all of the meats were still fine, all of the vegetables were still fine, everything was still fine. And again, this one actually comes in like these paper bags with all of the recipes labeled, which I do like. And Sunbasket seems to have all of their containers or everything in their own private labeling. Everything from the apple cider vinegar to the tomato paste, everything was all Sunbasket private labeled. Everything you're able to recycle, as well as the Home Chef stuff, everything that I got from there, it seemed to be recycle friendly. So as far as the quality of the item, now I've said it in a previous video that the quality of food here in the city absolutely sucks if you're not going to a farmer's market. Cities are basically like food deserts, and that's like proven, okay? My city, in some parts of it, there are like certain food deserts. There's like no good grocery stores in close walking distance. Keep that in mind, that I don't really have too many good options to pick from to begin with. I gotta work with what I have. As far as the quality, everything that I got was fine. I did kind of notice that in the Sunbasket one, like the bell pepper, I kind of like looked at it like, is this gonna be enough for 2 people? But it was. As far as the packaging, everything was secure. There wasn't any spills. For the most part, I was pretty happy with these purchases. I felt like I was getting my money's worth. And quantity, both boxes came with the adequate recipes. I wasn't missing anything from the recipes. So let's talk about taste. I am super picky. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm not. I'm really, really picky with what I eat. Let's talk about Home Chef first, because that was my first box. I wasn't that impressed with it's like the steak sandwich, because you had to microwave the steak. And I understand it's supposed to be one of their speedy recipes, but I did not like the fact that you had to microwave the steak. I'm not opposed to microwaving food, but I just felt like I didn't get that good of flavor. Let's say if you're trying to package that for lunch to take with you the next day, that meat is going to taste super, super tough, and you're not going to like that the next day. I wouldn't reheat this. This is kind of one of the things where if you're home, you're able to prepare this meal, but if you're not home, I wouldn't even recommend choosing that one. The baked ziti was actually pretty decent. I didn't mind this at all. Now, I'm not a huge cooked spinach fan. I didn't like notice it too much. I did eat it. It was good. It had good flavor, I will say that. But again, it just didn't really wow me. It didn't make me want to purchase it again or order that particular recipe again. As far as the Sunbasket one, personally, I felt like both recipes just lacked a little bit of seasoning, you know, just a little bit of salt. Yeah, that was my only complaint. I just didn't feel like that one had that much flavor. It was okay, but again, it didn't make me feel like I wanted to order these things again. And that's the biggest thing for me. Like when I order these boxes, I want to be able to find recipes that either I want to replicate at the grocery store or I want to order them again because I like them so much. Now we're gonna go over the pros for each of these boxes as well as the cons. Now the pros are the recipes were actually really, really easy to follow. I've tried other meal kits where the recipes are super intricate and they have a bunch of like different instructions and all of these different things, and you have to use all of these different tools. Some of these recipes even had like just 4 steps. I would highly recommend either Home Chef or Sunbasket if you're like just new to kind of finding recipes, or you're not really that sure of yourself in the kitchen like myself. Both boxes forced me to eat vegetables because I just don't, not that I don't like it, it's just not something that I'm like, oh my god, vegetables. Both of these boxes you're able to get coupon codes, and personally I wouldn't pay full price for these boxes. I just don't believe in paying full price for anything. If you have a coupon code or if there's a promotion, I would highly recommend picking it up. These boxes are super convenient for who want to add a little bit of variety to their everyday meals. I would highly recommend this. Like if you're trying to experiment, if you're trying to like get out of your comfort zone when it comes to eating and try different recipes and try new things, I would highly recommend trying these different boxes out. And if you have issues with portion control like myself, where you don't know when to stop, these are really good because even though these look like small sizes, they are pretty filling, and technically these are the right portions for people to eat and consume. If you are trying to either lose weight or you're just trying to learn how to portion control, these boxes will teach you because there's not enough, okay? There's not enough for the next day. It's only for today. Both of these meal kits have options so that you can skip the week or you can just cancel at any time, so none of it is like 100% commitment, which is really nice. Now both of these come with the instructions. Home Chef's instructions, And then you have Sunbasket that has like a whole little booklet. So each of them kind of put their own spin on it, but both of them have the apps, which I personally would highly recommend for you to use that instead of the little booklets. That's just my personal preference. Home Chef, it came with like a binder. I personally didn't really like. It's just not something for me. I wouldn't put my recipes in a binder, but if that's you and your style, maybe you would like that, but I just felt like it was a waste. Let's go through the cons. These are the cons for both of these boxes. Now, I personally would not recommend these boxes if you have a really, really large family. It just doesn't make sense. It may not be as cost effective as you may think. You know, a couple or something, or maybe, you know, a smaller family, I would say give it a try. It's not enough food if you want to take it for lunch. It's about $7 per serving. You might have to pay for lunch the next day because you didn't make enough. Is it really that cost effective? Who knows? If you don't have the time to cook in general and you are more of like, look, I just need to buy something that's already made and pop it in the microwave and heat it up and eat it, or pick up food, these aren't for you. Because I've had this issue happen to me where I will buy these meal kits and then I just don't have time, something comes up, and then the recipe that I had planned out for that day I don't make. Some of the food that's in that box will go to waste. If you are super busy but you still kind of want to give these meal kits a try, I would highly recommend doing the 2 meals per week versus the 3, just because I don't know what's up with that third meal, but the third meal is always the one that just, you know, doesn't quite make it, you know, doesn't quite survive. Prep times and cook times are, in my personal opinion, those are guesstimates. If you are someone who is a complete noob, I don't know how to chop, freaking dice, none of that stuff,
Saved my life.
so I had to actually buy something from Amazon to save me time in dicing because I was taking way too much time dicing stuff. I don't have time for that. Prep times, cook times, way longer. I would say that if you are not that savvy in the kitchen, I would add an additional 15 to 20 minutes, maybe even half an hour if you know, it's really that serious. Let's talk about the main differences of both of these boxes. Even though these boxes are actually pretty similar in certain retrospects, talk about Home Chef. So Home Chef offers like smoothie options. I didn't get a chance to try the smoothie add-ons. I did want to, but I just didn't feel like $4.99 for a smoothie add-on was just, I couldn't justify that cost. I didn't add it, but I would like to try it in the future. They do have that option, as well as a grill box option, which I don't own a grill. I live in like apartment style complex, so you know, if I grill in my apartment, I'm probably gonna
Burn it down, so we're just not gonna do that.
Sunbasket actually has a lot of different things. They actually came out with this new pre-prepped package. You get what you pay for, so this is gonna be a little bit costly and not as cost effective as just dicing it up yourself. But if you get a box, there are meals that now come pre-prepped, meaning like pre-diced and all that stuff, which is great because you just cook it. I didn't get a chance to try any of those particular recipes that came pre-prepped. If I do decide to get these boxes again, I would probably choose that option. I will say that Sunbasket, I feel like, is catering to people with more dietary restrictions. So like your folks that do paleo, your vegans. Now, another thing that I saw that I didn't necessarily get to try was that Sunbasket actually offers like options for like breakfast, for lunch, snacks. They even had like meats and stuff like that. I didn't get to try those options, and they also have like private label things for your pantry. It's an additional cost on top of the meals. I don't know how much you guys have to spend in your food budget, but it ain't in my budget, okay? Overall, both boxes again are pretty similar. They offer the same service. It's just gonna come down to personal preference and the recipes. Like if you like one box in comparison to other, that's just what it's gonna come down to, because the cost is practically identical. As you can tell, there's like a 4-cent difference with Sunbasket. It's gonna depend. I got the super basic classic standard meals. Now if you start adding on stuff, that's gonna cost more, and it's gonna differentiate the price for you, and maybe that's a deal breaker for you. Keep that in mind when you're picking out your box. I wouldn't buy any of these things without getting a coupon code. I don't buy nothing unless I'm getting a discount. Okay, that's just me. Who wins in this particular battle? Honestly, neither. I like the Big ZD and the Home Chef meal, and then the Sunbasket meals were just, you know, they were good, but they weren't like fantastic. Mariana. And if you guys want to try any of these boxes, I will link discount codes for you guys. Now these are discount codes that anyone can get if you've tried the actual Sunbasket or Home Chef. It's nothing super special or sponsored, promise. Everyone is offered these, so I'll leave those in the description box for you guys as well as on the first comment. If you like videos like this, don't forget to give the video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Turn on your post notification. A huge shout out goes to Mariela. I see you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.